Do y'all want to know what I dislike? Trick question. I'm going to tell you anyways. I don't like being fetishized at all. I don't like the whole like BBW, big girls is winning type thing when it comes to how to put it. When it comes to the sexual categories. I don't I don't like being deduced down to a body used for sexual gratification. Don't fucks with that shit at all.
Holy is the sunrise, clear as the water.
And I feel like in the plus size community, this is such a like difficult conversation to have because in the society we live in, everybody wants to assume that just because you like fat girls, that you're automatically fetishizing them, and that's not the case. Fat people deserve to be loved out loud. They are indeed beings that are sexy, and people are gonna find them attractive. That's how that works. Just because somebody is fat does not mean that people won't like them or that the people that do like them are automatically fetishizing them. No. There's a big difference between those who just like bigger girls, bigger people, bigger men, and somebody who fetishizes them. Someone who fetishizes big people simply only sees them for what they can provide, for what they can provide sensually or sexually in the bedroom. They only see them for the aspects of them that turn them on. And by that I mean the people who go, bye Baxter. Big girls got a wetter pussy. Big girls give better head. Big girls are better in bed. Oh my god. The people who will like message you, like they'll slither their way into your DMs like some little slimy fucking serpents. They'll go, hey big lady. Hey chunky mamas. Pause. Pause. I already knew I was big before you slid into my DMs. Why are you making my body the point of your introduction? You hey round thing. If somebody ever called me a round thing, I'm calling your mom. Period. I'm snitching on somebody because because who does that? Like those are big red flags that somebody is about to fucking fetishize you when they just slide in like, hey chunky lady. Bitch, what does that mean? You couldn't just say hi? You had to make my body the focal point of what you wanted to fucking say? Now I don't respect you. Now I know you're a whore. From the streets. I've been suffering too long in silence with y'all weird ass people fetishizing me. Or just fetishizing big girls in general. Like, I get it. We get it. You want to fuck them. And that's a big red flag. Like, and I know it's so tricky. Like, it's such a tricky conversation because there are people who talk about liking specific body types online. So why can't they talk about fat girls? Why can't they talk about liking us? They can. But when you over fucking do it, that's a red flag. And they don't even do it in a way that's like, oh yeah, I just like big girls. They be like, no, I want to stick my dick in them. Like, y'all would scream from the rooftops that you want to fuck a fat girl. But I don't ever see y'all out here in the streets with them. I don't ever see you posted up on the ground with the big girl. Are you pulling a Drake? Because Drake over here talking about some he like his girls BBWs. Mans ain't never been with a big bitch in his life. Okay? Never, not a day in his life. Is that y'all? Are y'all capping out here like Drake? Don't get me wrong. I love me some Champagne Poppy, but he's a fucking liar. Okay? Anyways, let me calm down because y'all be getting me out of pocket. It's just annoying because y'all do it without people's consent. Fetishes and kinks involve consent. Overwhelming, like ecstatic consent. If you want to fetishize somebody, please just look up BBW porn online. You can keep that between you and that screen. Or ask the person if they are okay with it. Because if you step to me fetishizing me, I'm putting you in your place. I don't fuck with that shit. I'm not a sexual object. I am not a walking pocket pussy. You can't talk to me like I am. I'm an individual. I'm an actual person. Not all of us like being deduced down to sexual beings. I have a personality, if you have not noticed. Like, I'm an actual person. I'd be out here walking and talking and breathing, you know? Like, I'm not just some fat girl with a fat, wet coochie that gives immaculate head and loves to cook in the kitchen and gives up money. And I'm not that girl. Find somebody else because you won't find it in me. And this is why I say y'all need consent. Because if you step to me like that, baby, I'm a Cancer. I will emotionally manipulate the fuck out of you. And not even do it on purpose. I won't even do it on purpose. So don't bring that shit to me. Like, I want to be treated like a human being. Don't call me a BBW. Don't comment on my body. I don't like it. And I know there are plenty of other people out there who don't like it as well. Like, and the funny thing is, I tried to make this video educational, but like, it's so personal to me that I don't really care to use big words. I'm gonna deduce it down for y'all. Chill with how y'all talking to people. Chill with how y'all treating people. Like, y'all don't want to be used as walking dildos, do y'all? No. I didn't fucking think so. So why do you think there's a overwhelming majority of fat women that love to be used as a fupa pocket pussy? No. No. Hell no. I want to be appreciated out loud. I want to walk around holding hands. I want somebody who just so happens to like me despite my body. Like, it's okay to have preferences. Don't get me wrong. It is perfectly okay to just be like, yeah, I kind of like prefer bigger girls, bigger boys, bigger people over than this other type of person. That's fine. But when y'all go overboard with it and you only see somebody as a means of sexual gratification, that's where I draw the fucking line. Because y'all don't treat them like people. You don't care about them at all. And which is why I love to hamper the fucking point that just because somebody say they will fuck you, just because somebody goes, oh yeah, I fuck with big girls, doesn't mean they'll respect you. Just because people get online, and this is where I'm talking to y'all, my fellow fatties. Just because somebody gets online and says that they like big girls, and I see y'all in these fucking comments losing your minds. Somebody will make a post about how they like BBWs and be like, oh my god, you do? First off, they're either doing it for clout or they're doing it for clout. Like, 9 times out of 10, they're doing it for fucking clout. And that 1/10 that's actually sincere, like, kudos to y'all because y'all don't really be overdoing it. There's also a portion of y'all that do be overdoing it, but I already fucking spoke to y'all. But fatties, I need y'all to get a grip. Because I know. Like, trust me, I know. As bigger people, it seems like we will never fucking find love. It seems like we will never find somebody that's just plain interested in us. And a lot of us were told that the only worth that we hold is what's in the fucking bed. So I understand. But we gotta get a grip. We gotta hold on to something. You cannot fall and trip and stumble.
You got me tripping, stumbling, fumbling.
Over these people online posting that they like big girls. We can't be embarrassing ourselves like this. And like, I've been there. That's the thing. Whenever I speak about stuff, it's because I have been at that point. And don't think that I'm judging. If it comes off that way, I sincerely do apologize, because at the end of the day, to each their own. We all have different experiences. We're going to live our life the way we live them. And I pass no judgment. I just want the people that want to listen and like take advice to just listen and take advice. And I kind of come off like weirdly when I talk. My bad. I don't mean to do that. But yeah, like, no judgment. It's just at some point in time, we have to do better for ourselves, because all they're doing is trying to play into your insecurities. All they're doing is playing into the fact that, oh yeah, nobody likes big girls. Let me be that exception. Let me have all these girls, boys, people fawn over me. Like, they know what they're doing. They're trying to play us like a fiddle. They think you're going to be one of those fat, insecure girls who will let them do anything because you should just be grateful somebody gave you attention in the first place. And a lot of these, they're really hard to distinguish between because if people going to do anything, they're going to lie and they're going to try to play you like a lame. Don't quote me on that. No, quote me, because that's what people do. People will lie. They will manipulate you into thinking that they are sincere and then turn around and do some fuck shit. And that's not your fault. That's not your fault. You can only control as much as you can control. We can't control people and their actions and their motives. But we can control ourselves. We can do a little investigating. Like my girl Yitties on TikTok. She has this series called Fat or Cap. I'm going to plug a video for y'all.
Are you with me? 20 bad bitch, cute face, and some nice titties.
Hello. Are you there? Are you watching? It is me, your host, Yitties, and welcome to episode 31 of Fat or Cap. So today's contestant wants himself a big mama. So, you know the game. We go through their following list. Today's contestant also has a lot of followers. I checked his first couple followers because, you know, they be saying they like him, but they don't really mean him. So then I started at the middle, and I saw a lot of beautiful plus-size women, beautiful plus-size white women, black women, Spanish women, all the diversity, and that's the T. So today's contestant is a fact. So ladies, check him out, slide in his DMs, let him know that you want him. I'll see y'all.
And she goes through these men's followings. They'll get on TikTok, make these videos talking about how they love big girls, how they want to be with big girls. And she'll go through their following and see if they follow any big girls. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do a little bit of investigating and see if they are really sincere or not, instead of fumbling and tripping into these people's comments. They want us to look like a fool. They want us to get our hopes up and essentially set us up for failure. A lot of them do not have pure motives because they either do it for clout or they do it to suck in the girls who feel like they have no other option so they can get what it is that they need from them. And now, like I said, this is the tricky thing, because there are people who will post about liking big girls who generally like big girls. Like, ask people. They don't just see fat and get aroused. I mean, they do. But they don't scream it from the fucking rooftops. They don't treat it as that's the only, like, aspect of a person that matters. Plug this TikTok. Because this is exactly what I fucking mean. They will only see that one aspect of you and then roll with it. Like, that's the only thing that matters to them. But I do have to harp on the point that there are people out there who just generally like big girls, and they are not fetishizers. Like, let's clarify. I feel like I've clarified so far, but let's hit it one more time. A fetishizer is somebody who will only use you for sexual gratification, who only sees your body as a means of pleasure sexually. That's all they care about. They go off of these, like, jank-ass stereotypes. And that's it. Somebody who just likes big girls will like them. They will be with them out loud. They will hold their hand, tongue down their throat in public. Y'all, please keep that to yourselves respectfully. Like, don't nobody want to see that. But they just like them. They appreciate them. They don't use them as sexual objects. And in my opinion, these the people I like. Don't really fucks with y'all. And that's just me. And y'all, let me throw this in there. Let me get all real personal with y'all. If you like to be fetishized, that's fine. That's fantastic. Because we all like different things. Again, no judgment. If you want a man to BBW to death, girl, you better get that thing, okay? I personally don't like it. I know other people who don't like it. And I respect that. Because I also know people who do. And this is why y'all need to treat fat people as individuals and figure out what we do and don't like. Because a lot of us, we may not like that. I am 4'9". Kick you in your kneecap. So, besties, at the end of the day, it is up to you. I don't like being fetishized. If you do like being fetishized, to each their own. If you like it, I love it sincerely. Like Scouts honor sincerely. Yes, I was a Girl Scout. But to the people who like big girls, y'all tread on that water. Honestly, because y'all be doing a little bit too much. Y'all be going a little bit OT. Just don't do it to everybody. Like, please be like self-aware or something. Not all big girls like to be fetishized. I don't want to be referred to as a BBW in any instance. I don't care what your preference is. I don't care if you've never been with a big girl. I don't care if you think big girls got bigger pussy. I don't care. Hold on. I don't care. And that's why consent matters. Find you a girl that does. Because I don't. I want somebody that falls into that I appreciate big girls category. Because, baby, I haven't had enough sex to last me a lifetime. I've also been dipped on, ghosted, yeeted too many times to count because I didn't know how to tell if somebody was just fetishizing me or not. Been there, done that, ain't doing that shit again. It's ghetto. Respectfully. So, take this information, go forth and conquer. I know a bitch be ranting and getting off points or whatever, but y'all should be used to it by now. So, I bid you adieu.
Don't talk too soon, I ain't dead yet, but I am. Holy is